Elena Marlowe is used to having all eyes on her. The famous actress is known for her daring roles, on screen and off. So when she quipped at a press conference that she demarried the next fan to walk through the door, no one thought much of it. That was until a very ordinary-looking girl stepped into the spotlight and Elena's world turned upside down. Inside the theater, the buzz of conversation hung heavy in the air, mingling with the scent of popcorn and anticipation. It was the night of Elena's latest film premiere, and the lobby was bustling with the elite of Hollywood, all gathered to celebrate and socialize. Camera flashes popped incessantly, illuminating the sea of designer dresses and expensive suits. Elena, however, found herself more interested in the lone figure standing quietly by the wall. She watched as the girl hesitantly sipped her drink, seemingly out of place in the sea of flashing lights and loud chatter. There was something about her quiet confidence that intrigued Elena, drawing her in like a moth to a flame. Elena decided to approach her. As she walked towards the girl, she couldn't help but notice the stark contrast between the two of them. The girl, with her faded hoodie and worn-out sneakers, seemed worlds away from Elena's own glamorous existence. Elena, with her flowing golden hair and emerald eyes, was a vision of old Hollywood glamour. Yet it was this very difference that sparked Elena's interest. Determined to break free from the confines of her usual conversations about box office numbers and character interpretations, she struck up a conversation with the girl, eager to explore the uncharted territory of genuine human connection. As the night wore on, Elena found herself drawn deeper into the world of movies and fashion, far from her own. The girl, whose name Elena learned was Riley, spoke with such passion and insight that Elena couldn't help but admire her perspective. They talked for hours, sharing stories, dreams, and fears. By the end of the night, Elena felt like she had known Riley forever. Later that week, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that she had missed something important, a connection that transcended their superficial interactions at the party. She found herself replaying their conversation in her head, searching for a deeper meaning. Elena decided to take action. She pulled out her phone and dialed Riley's number, hoping to continue their conversation from the night before. On the other end of the line, Riley was equally surprised to receive a call from the famous actress, but she was happy to chat more about their shared love of movies. Their conversations soon became a regular occurrence, and Elena found herself looking forward to them every day. She enjoyed learning about Riley's passion for filmmaking, and the two bonded over their love of classic cinema. Elena even found herself confiding in Riley about the pressures of her job and the loneliness that came with being in the public eye. Riley listened patiently, offering words of comfort and understanding. One day, Elena decided to take a leap of faith. She invited Riley to attend one of her movie premieres. Both were excited about the prospect. However, they were also nervous about how the other would react in such a high-pressure environment. Would Riley be able to handle the flashing lights and screaming fans? Or would Elena's friends and colleagues look down on her for bringing a girl in ripped jeans to such a glamorous event? On the night of the premiere, Elena and Riley arrived at the red carpet hand in hand. The paparazzi flashed their cameras incessantly, capturing the moment for posterity. As they posed for pictures, Elena couldn't help but steal glances at Riley, admiring her beauty and wondering how she had managed to stay so grounded despite the chaos around them. Elena's friends and colleagues were initially surprised by Riley's presence, but they quickly warmed up to her. They admired her down-to-earth nature and appreciated her unique perspective. Elena, relieved and overjoyed, knew that she had made the right decision by inviting Riley to the premiere. In the following weeks, Elena and Riley's friendship deepened. They began spending more time together, exploring hidden cafes, vintage bookstores, and art galleries. Elena loved discovering the world through Riley's eyes, noticing things she had never seen before. Riley, in turn, was amazed by Elena's kindness and generosity, as well as her ability to make everyone around her feel special. One evening, while strolling through a park, Riley confessed to Elena that she had never been able to express herself so openly. She had always felt too self-conscious or insecure to share her thoughts and feelings with others, but with Elena, she felt completely comfortable. Elena, touched by Riley's confession, replied that she, too, had never met anyone like her. Riley's authenticity and honesty were refreshing and inspiring to Elena, who had become accustomed to the superficiality of Hollywood. However, Elena couldn't help but wonder if their friendship could evolve into something more. She found herself developing feelings for Riley, but she was afraid of jeopardizing their friendship by confessing her love. Riley, too, harbored feelings for Elena, but she was unsure if those feelings were reciprocated. She feared that if she revealed her emotions and Elena didn't feel the same way, their friendship would crumble. As the weeks passed, Elena grew increasingly uneasy about the growing distance between her and Riley. She knew she had to do something to bridge the gap between them or risk losing her best friend. Elena decided to take a leap of faith and invite Riley on a weekend getaway to a nearby cabin. She hoped that the change of scenery and the cozy atmosphere would provide the perfect opportunity for them to reconnect. Upon arriving at the cabin, Elena and Riley were immediately struck by its rustic charm. The crackling fireplace, the plush sofas, and the breathtaking views of the snow-covered mountains created a warm and inviting atmosphere. Elena hoped that the cozy surroundings would help them open up to each other. On the second day at the cabin, Elena decided to take a risk. While sipping hot chocolate by the fire, she confessed her growing feelings for Riley. To her surprise, Riley admitted that she had been harboring similar emotions for Elena. The two embraced, sealing their love with a passionate kiss. As the weekend drew to a close, both Elena and Riley knew that their lives had changed forever. They had taken a leap of faith and emerged with a love that neither of them had ever believed possible. Back in Los Angeles, Elena and Riley's relationship blossomed. They were open about their love for each other and were ain't afraid to display their affection in public. Despite the occasional raised eyebrow or disapproving comment, they held each other close and ignored the noise. Months went by, and Elena's friends and colleagues came to accept Riley, appreciating the joy she brought to Elena's life. Riley, too, found acceptance within Elena's circle, proving that love knows no bounds. One day, while browsing through an antique store, Riley stumbled upon a silver ring that caught her eye. Little did she know that it would soon become a symbol of her undying love for Elena. Weeks later, Elena planned a romantic picnic in their favorite park. As the sun set and the sky turned a fiery orange, Elena got down on one knee and presented the silver ring to Riley. Tears welled up in Riley's eyes as she whispered, "Yes?" News of Elena and Riley's engagement spread like wildfire through Hollywood. Some were shocked, others were envious, but the couple paid little attention to the gossip. They were too busy planning their dream wedding. On their special day, Elena looked stunning in a tailored pantsuit, while Riley radiated elegance in a simple white dress. The ceremony was intimate and heartfelt. attended by their closest friends and family. As they exchanged vows, promising to love and cherish each other forever, both knew that they had found their soulmate. After the ceremony, as they danced under the stars, surrounded by their loved ones, Elena and Riley couldn't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude. They had found true love in each other despite all odds and were excited to start their journey as a married couple.